Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Caspa itself. Looking across the market, you're seeing a little bit of a relief within the markets. And again, I know people are so frustrated as to what's really happening with, the overall market. The market can make up its mind. But, considering where Bitcoin is sitting, despite that factor, you're actually seeing some green across the board, which is very interesting to see. And again, I will point out exactly what I mean when I pull out the chart. So, as far as Caspa's price is concerned, it's currently sitting at 15.12 cents, down about 0.5% in USD and about 1.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at about $3.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 47.1 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, looking at the Bitcoin dominance index, we actually saw a retest at the yearly high at 57.7%. But again, we see a little bit of a rejection around that range because, of course, if I show it to you guys on the weekly time frame, you can really understand why it's having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of this range, because this is a key resistance. So, pretty much three different retests around the 57.7%. And again, you can't make this up. It's looking like it's going to finally break out. And, we haven't seen the Bitcoin dominance index sitting above 57.7%, pretty much since 2021. And this tells you exactly what you need to know. So, obviously, that's something that we need to keep in mind. But, when we shift our focus towards a Bitcoin, things are not looking good at all. Things are not looking good at all for Bitcoin, because you can see once again, obviously we did see that entrance back into the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level a few hours ago. But if you can look at it on the daily time frame, now even the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level is showing a little bit of weakness within its price, and you're finding a little bit of rejection again, and the price of Bitcoin is sitting once again below that range. And as of now, look where we're being supported by. Look at this. You can't make this up. These wicks that we have seen over the course of the last few months are actually playing as a level of support. And you can see we could actually go down to 56,000. We actually did go down to $56,500 range, but of course that did come as a level of support. But it's looking like a potential retest down to the $55,644, potentially even losing that support and making its way back down to $54,000 is still in play. Believe it or not, I know no one wants to hear this. Obviously, everyone wants to hear the fact that the price of Bitcoin is going to go back above $64,000 or to $70,000. But this is just a reality that we need to keep completely keep in mind. Of course, people are going to come out and say, what if this happens and the FOMC meeting comes and we finally see a rate cut? Then of course, I do believe we're going to see a little bit of a bounce. And speaking about a little bit of a bounce, we actually saw this. Look at what happened back when Powell came out and said interest rates are due for like he said, there should be a change. We're due for a change, and the price of Bitcoin made its way up to $64,000 just a few weeks ago. So we could see something similar happening, but as of now, Bitcoin is not looking safe. And again, I've been saying this constantly, and the viewers that follow me on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure you guys are understanding this. But looking at the price of Caspa on the daily time frame, you can see this for yourself. Caspa itself also made its way back above the 78.6, making its way up to 15.6 cents. But again, a rejection. And a huge catalyst for this specifically is Bitcoin right now. So you're finding the price of Caspa below the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level once again. I think we could potentially see a retest down to 14.8 cents. And maybe if you're watching this video when you wake up, you could see the price of Caspa sitting around this range. But again, it's not a major move towards the downside. And the way Bitcoin is holding, this can actually end up happening. So obviously, people are kind of getting ticked off at this point, but what do I say on a day-to-day basis? You want to have patience. Patience is your number one key to follow. You need to understand how the market cycles work. I know we're in a bull market, but institutions are in, guys, and of course there's some external factors that we need to keep in mind as well, which we don't really pay attention to, but there's a lot of external factors that can impact the crypto markets. And I'm sure if you are keeping up with the news and stuff, you know exactly what's going on. But obviously as of now, things are not looking good in terms of Bitcoin, and obviously that does indicate that we could see a little bit of more downside. Speaking about downside, we know what's happening with the stock market. a lot of uncertainty there as well. Of course, people are going to come out and say, you're starting to see rate cuts happening, but I don't think that is enough to fix what has been happening globally right now. So obviously, we need to keep that factor in mind. But as of now, obviously, the price of Caspa is sitting below the 78.6, and the potential of it, retesting down to the 14.6 cents is still there right now. And of course, I did mention in my other update that we could still go down to 13.5 cents depending on what Bitcoin does. So to the people that think that is absolutely crazy to think about, well, you need to think about it from a realistic standpoint. You guys know on this channel we keep it 100% realistic. When it actually does look bullish, I state that quite clearly. But as of now, there's a lot of uncertainty and we cannot be ignoring that. But let me know down below what you guys think. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button and let me know what you guys personally think regarding Caspa and its future. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button and I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX and peace out.